Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to a very important episode regarding MeowZilla. And in this episode we will gonna address the proc rate of MeowZilla. I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna put MeowZilla with Crimson and Zhen all together on the screen in order for you to see even better the difference. And on top of this, at the end of the video, I'm gonna give you some more important information. So please guys, in general, watch all the videos till the end in order not to miss out on some important informations. So how exactly should we test the proc rate? That's kind of super easy because we can do it with the sun table, but we can also do it with the world boss. But there are a couple of things which we have to pay attention when we do that. So I must repeat myself, this is not a damage output test. This is just simply the proc rate, or in other words, how many times this hero is able to hit, because that's one number River Game will never officially announce, and we have to do the test in order to find an accurate value. So where we have to pay attention, of course, is right here. Only use navy units, because Crimson can also hit from tanks or planes, but Zhen and MeowZilla not. So therefore, in order to make it super fair, only navy units. So in other words, I'm gonna put the numbers in a second on the screen, not just only from the sand table, but also from the world boss. And what we are looking at right here is the amount of time each of these hero has procced from 450 possible times. And of course, we have to mention that MeowZilla, it's very difficult to test him, especially in PvE, because the splash damage is super important. And where exactly do you want him to splash? Because there's just simply one single slot in there. Good, now let me show you briefly also the world boss hits. So you see it's the same literally setup. Here you go, you see the 5 hits. We're just gonna take one of them. And again, we have only navy units and we have 450 possible chances for these 3 heroes to proc. So let's put now the numbers on the screen. So I have sorted the amount of procs, and in order not to get confused, I will explain. So the lower the number, the worse the performance, of course. So in this case, for example, for Crimson, the worst performance possible was 131 time activating his skill from 450 possible way. And also we can see the best performance possible is when he activated his skill 178 times from 400 possible times. Good, let's have a look at Zhen also, 138, so slightly better in general, and that's the minimum performance. The best performance would be 176 times activating his skill from 450 possible chances. And of course, we're gonna have a look now at MeowZilla, which you see already that the minimum performance, it's already kind of higher, 156. And also the highest performance possible was 183 times activating his skill from 450 possible times. So here you also see an average, but what's super important is of course the proc rate. And here we see Crimson with 35.40%, then we see Zhen with 35.43%. So the difference is really not that big between these two, but then we see MeowZilla with a proc rate of 37.42, so indeed slightly higher. But beautiful people, these are the tests made yesterday, and these are not the end results for MeowZilla. That's why it's super important that tomorrow, after we have Friday's patch, I'm gonna redo these tests in order to see if River Game has adjusted something regarding MeowZilla, and if something changed, you can depend on me to let you know. Because that's exactly this interval within River Game can work, kind of, in order to adjust a hero performance in order to make it more sellable or not. Good, beautiful people, this is now the moment in which I'm going to give you a couple of more tips regarding today. I do have indeed a very busy day, but I went through a lot of comments from the YouTube videos and I saw a lot of you guys desiring to see more setups being tested, and we're definitely gonna do this. So I will presume for today you can expect Stromoy with MeowZilla and Crimson. We definitely want to add Crimson in there. We also want to add Stromoy, Lila, and Asuka. Somebody requested that. We also want to test Lila with MeowZilla and Asuka. Stromoy with MeowZilla and Maple also. And of course, I saw a couple of you guys also requesting Mr. Duke to be seen in here. So I will gonna try my best to put this test as soon as possible up. So this is what I'm planning for today. And one last side note here. Super important, beautiful people. We already have a great video on the Navy meta in which I literally analyze it in the same way, those heroes, and it's definitely worth to watch it. But there you also have to pay attention to one important factor, which is that percentage value. The percentage value itself cannot be compared with the percentage values which you saw in yesterday's video or which you're gonna see in today's video, for a simple reason, because not only that my stats are slightly higher than back then, but also the opponent is a different one. But what you can definitely use, and why those videos are still super important, because the marches you see in there being compared to each other, this is still a 100% valid piece of information showing you what setup it's the strongest. Because it's always a difference. So anyways, beautiful people, this is pretty much everything regarding the proc rate and the side information. Let's hope everything goes super well and I will be able to start working on this new test today, and definitely I'm aiming to upload the video today. As always, yeah, don't forget to support what supports you back, which is this channel since 2022, beautiful people. So please do me a favor, check if you are subscribed, share this channel with your friends, help it to grow, and of course, thank you very much for watching, and don't forget to see me in the next very important episode. Ciao guys.